Alright guys, I'm back. This is part 2 of putting together the Mini Apprentice S. No, it doesn't take that long to really have 2 parts, but I had something come up with a girlfriend and I had to go do it. So now I'm back. And what we will be doing is putting the horizontal stabilizer, the vertical stabilizer, whatever you want to call it, on there. And all the screws are the same exact size, which kind of worries me a little bit, but it makes it really easy to put together. If you've ever put a plane together, like I said, the carbon cub was my first plane of this size I put together. Obviously I had a Champ before that. It's really easy, really easy. I don't know what kind of flyers you guys are, but I'm the top. I'll probably put about 50 batteries, maybe 30 to 40 charged batteries through the carbon cub. I've only had it for 2 months. Actually, probably less than a month, maybe 6 weeks. I started with the Champ 3 months ago, got into flying, joined a local club around here, and it's just been nothing but knowledge, from chargers to the cheapest and best batteries to just all these old guys. There's 160 members here where I fly, and just tons of knowledge. Now, as you see, I wrecked my carbon cub. I was at a football field, not nearly big enough to fly, and I tore the back of the fuselage apart on both sides. I hot glued it together, went right back out that day, broke it again. Hit a go post right after I hit the announcer stand. So I glued it back together for a second time, put a toothpick or 2 in there, and it has not, can't even tell I messed it up. After that, I went and flew with the instructor and actually flown this Mini Apprentice, one the club has. They have a few of them, and flown it for 2 or 3 hours that day. Had complete control of it. I even landed it, which I thought was pretty good. The instructor thought was pretty good also, because, you know, here I am, only flown a Champ a handful of times. The Champ I still have, the SC is out of. I will be getting another one. I know I can get a plane for $80. The SC is like 60. So yeah, that makes the 3rd plane on the channel. I'm already looking at a 4th plane. I want something a little acrobatic, try some 3D stuff. I really like flying inverted. Yeah, I'm already doing loops, already doing rolls, already flying inverted. I really like stalling, and I like doing it low to the ground. Well, I've been looking at a little acrobatic plane, a little 3D plane. I think it's made by E-Flight. If I remember correctly, it's an Ultimate 300. It's around $300, which ain't bad, because these planes here, I think the RTF version of the Cub was $320 maybe, and the Mini Apprentice was like $250. And that does come with a transmitter, which I will be selling. I have a Spectrum DX6i, and I'm getting ready to buy a DXi or a DX8. So I will probably be selling those $30. They charge $60, $70 online for them if you buy them separate. If anybody wants any, let me know. I got 2 of them now, and I do fly the Cub with that just because I wanted to try safe mode and everything. There's a little few tricks you got to do with the DX6i to get all 3 modes, and I just didn't really have time to do it. My flying time is limited, very limited. It's 50 degrees here now. The weather's changing. It's just starting to get cold outside, and I got a couple hours in the morning if it's a nice day to fly, if the wind's not blowing super hard, and if I didn't work until 3 in the morning. I work 2nd shift, guys, and I just don't get much time to fly. And I know that's funny, because most people only fly on the weekends, and here I'm going every other day, but I would love to be in the area all the time. I got some really good battery solutions for you guys for these. It's the 22 milliamp an hour battery by Turnigy. They're pretty cheap. I think I paid roughly, if I remember correctly, around. Let's see, I bought 3 of them. It was 50 with shipping. I think I bought them from, where did I buy those from? Tower Hobbies, maybe. I'll get the link and put it in the description for you guys. But they're way bigger battery than the 1300 milliamp an hour. But yeah, you get a couple more minute flight time, which I'm getting right now around 12 minutes with the Cub, which ain't bad. That's on a used battery, like I said. Probably charged 10 times on that battery. And then with the 1300, I get right at 8. I could probably push it a little bit more, but I bring it in safe. I don't want to burn my battery up. I don't want to get it too hot, overwork it. I got a good link for a good charger. I think I paid $48 for. Only problem is, I will go ahead and tell you guys, I did have a problem with the power supply, so I'm using my laptop power supply, which works great. I did get a hold of them. They're sending me another one. Said it was just a fluke. All the reviews online's been great. For that little charger, you can charge anything from 2S to 6S, I do believe. And you can control the amps that you're putting into it and how fast you want to charge it. I usually do about, I think it's a 2 amp charge. It usually takes about 45-50 minutes, which ain't bad because the chargers that come with these take about an hour and a half. And even though it says it's a balanced charger, it has no balance port, so I don't know how you're really balancing anything. And I've checked them. I got a voltage checker, and they're not balanced at all. The cells ain't balanced whatsoever. So just letting you guys know, this will get you in the air. These little chargers comes with like a car charger. I wouldn't recommend using it on the car. I've never got mine to really charge from a car. But however, the wall charger with it does work great. And yes, you got to use both of them. I'm sorry guys, every time I pause, I have a little heater in here, and every time I pause, I'm warming my hands up. It's pretty chilly. I think it's about 48 degrees, which ain't too bad, because I know people up north are like, oh, that's warm. It's 20 degrees, da-da-da-da-da. Well, yeah, but it was just 80 last week here, so it's pretty chilly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. It's going to be hard to hold the camera. But I'm going to go ahead and try to show you guys while I put this together. I'm going to try to use something to prop my camera up. We'll see how this works. Oops. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you guys can see. Might be a little bit dark, but okay, I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. I have all the screws, 8 screws, the 2 for the front. They just want you to put those in there so they don't get lost, they say. These screws are really small. Here's the battery box lid. We'll put that back in there. I don't really like the design on the Cub. It hinges out. This one here looks, just to change batteries, looks like it might be a little problematic. Just there's no nothing to grab it. I'm gonna add a little something to grab it from there in the future. But it pretty much just stays in there. There's a little spot up there, a little clip you put on, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get the clean turned over. Let's go read the instructions. Okay. It's pretty, like I said, all the screws are the same, so it's pretty simple. So we're going to grab the tail piece, and we're going to put this like this. Now, if I remember correctly, these should all, let's see, I'm going to move the box over. So okay, let's see if I can get this on here now. Turn the plane around just a little bit. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, these go like that, and this piece goes on top. and holds it together. And of course, you get screws underneath. So let me put this through. Let's go ahead and do that. EPO foam. Foam is great because it's very forgiving, but I don't know, it's really easy to get nicks in also. Okay, so let's see here. Get my push rods out of the way. There we go. I'm just going to set this down on here. And of course, there's screws in the bottom, so before I hook anything up, we have to flip this baby over without all this falling out somehow. I don't know if I like that. It's not a very true line. This is weird how this thing just gone together. There ain't very smooth lines on it at all. But for $200, $250, ready to fly. The binding fly is like $219, which doesn't come with a battery or a transmitter. But like I said, if you have, I bought the ready to fly just to show you guys. I really don't need the transmitter, and really I got it for the 1300 milliamp battery. And I thought, whoa, what the heck? I already got the same charger with the Cub. Might as well get a charging thing too, even though I do have a really great charger. I'm going to link in the description. You just never do know. Okay, got that right. Looks as correct as it could be. I'll drop the 2 screws in there. I'm going to try to screw this together very gently. Oh, look at that. The screwdriver won't even go in the hole. Well, that's the first thing I don't like about this. I already see a flaw. Okay, I'm just going to try to set this down. Oh, it's not going to set down. Okay. First flaw. We'll leave the camera running while I go grab another screwdriver. Alright, sorry guys, I'll be back when I find another screwdriver. The first flaw of this I see already, it's you gotta have a really small screwdriver for that. Mine here is magnetic. It actually came out of my electrician's bag. Too big, it won't fit down in there. So we're gonna have to pause you and go get a screwdriver, and I'll be right back. I apologize, this is probably the longest put together video ever, but if you've put a plane together before, you ought to be able to put this together in less than 20 minutes. As far as setup, take it to the field, bind it, make sure everything is right, take your book with you, and another 20 minutes at the field, so less than an hour for total in the flight, ready to go. You can't beat that. The Cub took me, honestly, I was new to this safe technology. It probably took me, it wasn't bad, less than a half hour to put it together. Of course, I got wing struts and stuff, so it's a few more screws, and there's about 4 different types of screws, 4 different lengths and sizes, so it was a little confusing. I actually put the wrong screws in the tailpiece, and then I had to take them out and put the right ones in. And I've already lost a screw out of the top. There's a plastic piece that goes on this after the wings are on. I've already lost one. Thankfully, they sent an extra one. But I don't like that. That's really why I went with this Apprentice, because the wings held on by rubber bands. Can't beat it. Yes, they break. Yes, they wear out. You gotta buy new ones. But rubber bands, really, you can get a pack of 50 at the dollar store. You know, no, they may not be as strong as these, but you could double them up a little bit. No big deal. I wouldn't recommend. I would recommend some good ones, because you don't want your wing falling off and then fly. But anyways, I promise I'll get another video up. I mean, it's just 2 screws right here, right here. You guys seen how this went together? This goes on top of this, goes through the screw holes, and that goes on there. The screws are in the bottom, and that thing's ready to go. I'll make a video showing you put the wing on, or me put the wing on, binding the plane, and getting the safe modes ready, and I'll take another video of flying. I don't have any footage of the Cub. I will get some very soon. Like I said, this is a new channel. Please like and subscribe. And there will be lots of planes in the future. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this to help somebody else. Like I needed help putting this together. I watched a couple of videos and went pretty good after that. But like I said, it's just me. I have a club I fly at. I'm allowed to video whatever I want. I have a lot of great friends into the hobby. They have a lot of glow planes, gas planes, scale, warbirds, just all kinds of stuff. They have events every weekend this fall. And you'll see that a lot of times I go to a soccer field close to my house, because there's just so many events happening at this club. It's crazy. I just want to go and get a little practice time in. I don't want to go and wait on 50 other people to take their plane off the ground. I want to just go and do what I need to do. But I will give you some club video exclusively, and yeah, we will grow together. Just like and subscribe, share my video, and I promise you there will be some pretty good novice. I call myself a novice because I've been in this sport for less than 3 months. I bought my Champ 3 months ago. Bought it on Marketplace on Facebook for $50. The DX6i I actually bought for another $50, and for $100 I was in the air flying. And the Champ taught me so much. This Cub has taught me so much, because I rarely fly it in safe mode now. For over half the flight, it's been in expert mode the whole entire time, taking off, landing the whole time. There's a couple of cases where I should have crashed, and I hit the novice or beginner mode, and it saved it. So that's great to have. I ain't out spending another $300 on another plane, but I rarely use it. It was a big spin-off between this plane and that when I bought the Cub. And I bought the Cub, I like it, but after flying the Mini Apprentice, this just flies slower, it seems like. And it's just a little bit more stable in the air, probably. But yeah, I'll get some flight video for sure. You guys have a good day, and thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up, and there will be more in the future. I promise I'll get this part 3 done in the next couple of days. Thank you. Have a good day.